plays, misdirections, screens, where obviously you guys would be really aggressive getting to the quarterback, but they caught you on a few. How aware of you are that going into a game against Rutgers, an offense that has struggled against you guys in the past?
We realized that they kind of caught us off guard with the screens and reverses and stuff, so we've been practicing it more and more in practice and just being ready for it. And now that we have like a good idea, especially after the first game, of seeing screens and reverses, I think we'll be able to read it better now.
How hard is that for you guys personally? Though you're an aggressive defense, you get after the quarterback pretty easily. How hard is it to kind of be aware of that when that's the goal, is to ultimately get to the quarterback?
Yeah, it is hard because I mean, everybody wants to go out there and get to the quarterback, but at the same time, you got to be cautious of the screens because you see how much they can hurt us in games like Oregon State. So it's just kind of being aware of what team we're going up against and what they like to do.
Is that a compliment in a way that teams do try to screen? I mean, we'll try to screen you a little bit to take away y'all's aggressiveness. I mean, in other words, your reputation precedes you.
I would say it's kind of a compliment, but at the same time, I mean, they're just doing what plays work for them.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the way I look at it.
Jonathan, coming off of Saturday, did y'all leave there embarrassed about those three big plays, especially? I mean, how would you describe kind of what you had in the pit of your stomach Saturday night? You know,
like our coach said, we wouldn't be embarrassed. Like that's not a thing, because I mean, we wouldn't be embarrassed because I mean we put the work in. It's just kind of just
stuff happens.
Yeah, stuff happens, but we're kind of just angry about it. And, like, know that we can get better and do better from them. Realize that we can play a lot better.
So what's been reinforced in the last today? What was reinforced today about
running to the ball?
Yeah.
Running to the ball, reading screens, reading plays, and just trusting the guy next to you and doing your job.
And gap responsibility, like holding your gap, etc. Because a couple of those broke because of that, right?
Yeah, doing your job.
Yeah. Chase Young and Nick were talking after the game. I just want to get your view on this. It's almost like y'all have this, like somebody said y'all were averaging 1.7 seconds or something getting to the quarterback the other day, or at least making a touch and stuff. What's sort of the goal there? You know what I mean, from an instant pressure thing.
The goal to. What do you mean?
No, what's the goal? What's the goal in terms of pressure on the quarterback? I mean, how many seconds? I mean, less than 2? Or?
It's a race to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Me, Nick, and Chase. I mean, it's a race to the quarterback. Whoever can get there as fast as you can. If it's 1.7 seconds, then 1.7 seconds, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of good defensive linemen. You're obviously rotating as usual, but only 4 guys can start, and you earned one of those starting jobs. Yeah. Can you describe what that meant to you, and just that you're able to beat out some of these guys?
It meant a lot. I mean, coming from a standpoint that I'm a guy from Columbus, you know, grew up here, raised here, and going out there and starting for Ohio State is kind of like a dream come true. And competing, I mean, I'm playing with the best D linemen in the country. So for me to go out there, just kind of humbling in the fact that it makes me realize that I'm just as good.
Rutgers quarterback is going to be making his second start as a true freshman. When you know that that's the situation, is it different? Do you have a different approach?
No, I feel like we would have the same approach of just going out there and get to the quarterback any way that we can. You know, I mean, obviously we know he's a freshman, but then again, Rutgers didn't give up a lot of sacks last year, so the goal would be just to get there.